There we go.
So,
there,
Eamon,
John.
when you look at town now in Sligo, and you spent literally your life in this town growing up,
Yeah.
and like you must have seen so many changes of businesses. Like, you know, there's your business there now that was
Yeah.
a bank, and you know, it's you know, if you say a world class menswear shop, you know.
Yeah.
What's your feelings of the town? Are you happy the way it's developed, or?
Yeah, like there's, I like the high street. There's been a lot over the years. Really, the shopping centres have come on, Joe. Like,
Yeah.
you have the retail out of town now. You have the quayside down the other side of town. All the
For
big
you
players.
in your business, is it important to see, like, you know, businesses like shopping centres and that coming in, or does that?
Oh
you know,
yeah, like it's competition. I think there was a lot of talk when Next came in and River Island came in.
Yeah.
Into Sligo, said that's
Yeah.
going to kill off the independent, clothing
Yeah.
or shops,
Yeah.
retail, no matter what you were doing. But in fact, we've got busier. Sligo's got busier. We've enjoyed competing with them. One of the biggest accolades we ever got, Joe, was we won the Drapers Award
Yeah.
back in 205,
Yeah. I
best
remember
independent
that, yeah.
menswear in
Yeah.
Britain and Ireland.
Yeah.
And they done an interview with us at the time, and I remember him saying, "What do you think? Will you be able to match up to Next or River Island or these places?" So we said, "Yeah, look, bring it on." And we're still here.
I remember a great Sligo businessman, a very good friend of mine, a good friend of yours, Kevin Quinn Senior.
Okay, yeah.
And I remember working with Kevin, and Kevin
Yeah.
used to always say competition was brilliant because
Yeah.
it kept you sharper.
Oh, absolutely. You need competition. It motivates you, and that it certainly.
I'm looking at this picture, Eamon, with great interest.
Yeah, the slashers here.
Wow.
This is when you're talking about the younger days. We won the under 14 town leagues, just where we were there in Dorley
Yeah.
Park. This is me here on the team, the under 14.
Wow.
All local lads.
And every one of them
so-
alive, you were saying.
Every one of us alive. That's over 50 years ago that picture was taken. We're going to be on telly.
RT
Morrissey was
done
down
the
doing
show there
filming.
recently,
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
he? It was just on
Yeah,
there
so-
recently, which was brilliant.
Yeah, so there was a couple of lads missing, but basically everyone's still healthy and well. That's Eugene McLone.
Wow, he was the manager,
We
was he?
all lived on the street, apart from a few Galliogs there, Skeffy and Shamey McGowan.
Is that Skeffy, the famous Sligo
That's
Rovers
Skeffy
man?
there, the famous Sligo Rovers man.
My
yeah.
God.
So there we are. We're just coming up there now.
And Marty
to,
Morrissey, how did you find Marty? Was he a good crack with you? He was.
Marty was a gent, absolutely, mate. He came in and bought a couple of suits off us.
He did not, did he?
He did, yeah.
So this is St John's
Yeah.
School. Will I try and drive up? Will I?
Yeah, you can drive up, yeah.
This is where you would have done your
Absolutely.
national school days, was it, Eamon?
Absolutely, Joe. I had, oh God, I remember walking up this road, this whatever avenue one
Yeah,
day,
yeah.
being late, and I got the hands clattered at myself for
Wow.
being late. But generally, I have great memories of St John's. We were very lucky. I had Brendan Brogan as a teacher at
Right.
the time. Brendan was mad into his basketball, mad
Okay.
into soccer. Well, I spent nearly the 5 years or whatever length of time we spent up here.
Wow.
St John's, God, it's a long time since it was up
I'll
here.
look around there again.
But we,
Because I went to school in Ballina, and it was the same Christian Brothers
Christian Brothers, yeah,
that
no, but-
ran here. That
Yeah.
also they were the same ones in Ballina. I
Yeah.
can tell you in Ballina they were rough enough now in my time.
Oh, look at their
No,
story. There's different stories going around, but we were
Not all of them now, I should say.
Yeah,
Not all of them, to be
absolutely.
fair. Not all of them.
There's a lot of. I have unbelievable memories. As I say,
Yeah.
Brendan used to live across there. So
Yeah.
he could jump the wall. He'd come over to us. We spent most of our time down in the boys' club playing soccer or out the back playing basketball. He loves the sport. We really had a great time. Remember the Garden Fete used to be on here.
Yeah.
The people were, running and all the
Sure,
sports used to go
there's-
on there. There used to be a Gaelic pitch. It was an unbelievable
There's
school.
thousands and thousands of memories here for people, isn't there?
Yeah, that
Some
time.
brilliant, some not so brilliant, and
Yeah.
all the rest, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, look,
any
at that
school.
time you couldn't play soccer, Joe. You
That's
weren't
right.
allowed.
That's right.
If you were seen playing soccer,
You were
in
part,
trouble.
like I wasn't part
Yeah.
of that now, I have to say.
Oh no, like this school was GA only. You could not
Oh.
at that time, I suppose.
And were you frowned upon for playing soccer
that's
then?
the 60s, early 60s. You couldn't play soccer. When we grew up,
But like
as
with
a-
the team there with the picture now.
yeah, like we
You were
were.
at national
you know,
school then,
we were,
weren't you?
No, we had moved on.
Oh, you'd moved on to
We
that
moved
stage.
on,
All
yeah,
right.
we're in, that's under 14.
And where
Oh,
did you
yeah.
go to secondary school then, Eamon?
Summerhill.
Summerhill. So we
Summerhill,
passed by
yeah.
Summerhill now.
Yeah.
Have a look.
Summerhill, yeah.
Again, a brilliant school. My own son went to Summerhill. Loved
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Actually, I think he was one of the first in the new school. He
Oh,
was,
the new part,
he was
yeah.
the first year of the new part.
Yeah, funny, when I was in it, and race each other back.
And sure, like you
on
look
foot.
here, wasn't it? Sidney Gallagher.
Yeah,
she's
we
there
were
and
only
all
11 or
that,
10,
you know.
11 or sorry, Joe.
Yeah.
But we were that young, but yeah,
Ah.
we come out. Sidney Gallagher's pub was there.
Yeah. Like this is all Georgie's area up here now, isn't it?
Yeah, this is Georgie's area. Yeah.
And would you be rivals now against each other? Would you, as young fellas?
He came over and stole our women.
Ah, did he? That's
Oh,
right.
the
Georgie's
Dooney Park.
wife is from
Yeah.
Dooney Park, isn't that right?
Yeah.
Oh, good man, Georgie.
Yeah.
You couldn't be up
Georgie
to that
Porgy.
fella. You couldn't be
You
up
know
to him,
what
I'm
to
telling
say.
you. Oh, he's as cool as they come.
Good looking dude, Joe. We had the hope, Joe.
Yeah, not a
We
hope,
had
not
the
a hope, not a hope. I remember going to the
Yeah.
old concerts with Georgie playing and the women oohing and ahhing over him.
Yeah.
Oh, she had no hope at all, you're dead right.
Yeah, no hope, yeah.
Do you want to cut it there, George, and we'll go to Summerhill? Well, mate, so
3, 2.
it was just that house in there. What was that house in there? There was a hostel I remember years ago. Was it? It's a huge house. I often wonder, was it some big farmer's house or what was it?
I'm not sure, Joe. I do know that Johnny Chadha lived over this road. I remember.
There was a house up there called McElroy's.
Right.
Yeah, and it burnt down in maybe 1970.
Okay.
But it was a big orchard there.
So this was one big farm around here, was it?
Yeah, at one stage, yeah.
Oh,
And this is Old Circular Road.
yeah.
Old Circle Road, yeah, Johnny.
We were up here doing a video with the wee girl, weren't we, one day, with what do you call him's daughter?
Oh
Rose and Rose Tully,
yeah.
the daughter.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
Rose and what's
Yeah,
the husband?
Matt.
Matt.
She was a hero of the month.
daughter had cancer.
Right.
Had survived cancer, and she was our hero of the month on the thing, and we done a wee video with him at the house.
Brilliant.
She's a lovely girl, very quiet girl. She had was it breast cancer, George, or something? Was it?
Yeah.
She didn't want any real rigmarole about it, you know, but she was just
Yeah.
very quiet and nice girl.
Very quiet, yeah.
2.
So this is Gallows Hill, Eamon.
Gallows Hill, yeah.
Look at that for a scene of Sligo. Isn't that a beautiful scene?
Unbelievable, yeah.
That's class. You got that, George?
And he's a day and night up and down this hill into school, up to
So when you
study.
went to Summerhill, none of these houses were here.
Nothing, it's actually transformed.
That
no,
public
that's the government
building
buildings,
wasn't
yeah,
there.
Yeah. It was pretty much green fields around here.
Wow.
They used to have their own farm here. We're coming up here on the left before the school.
Summerhill.
Yeah, we used to pick the spuds, or Pat, one of the caretakers.
So the
Yeah.
priests had their own
Yeah,
farm here.
Yeah, well,
Really?
yeah. Sure, there was borders. It was half the school was borders when I
That's
was
right,
going
of
to
course it
college.
was, yeah.
There was lads from all over the country, mainly Connacht.
Yeah.
But they used to grow potatoes in here. I remember Manny's a cold winter's morning picking potatoes out there
Wow.
just to get a pound or two. That was tough going. So we
Actually, a very good friend of mine, Father Michael. Oh no, leave that bit out. I cut it out after. I forget his second
Yeah.
name. Just took a blank there. Sorry. But he was a boarder. He was.
yeah.
But sorry, Eamon. Keep going.
Yeah,
We'll edit it out. So
Like, look at that. This is basically the old part you can see from here. There's a great
So this
view of
is
the Georgie.
This is Summerhill now
Yeah.
College as you remember it.
This basically where we spent most of our time. This old part. We used to have.
So was the upstairs the borders?
They
was
were
it?
all dormitories up there. The boarders
Okay.
used to live upstairs. The poor old boarders, they reckon they were badly fed and all that. They used to get a lot. We were day boys, so the boarders used to get a tough time from the day boys.
Well, my friend Father Michael Donlan was a boarder in there,
Yeah,
and he told me he was there from 13 till his leaving cert, himself and his brother,
yeah,
and they got home about 3 times a year
yeah,
before the summer holidays.
yeah.
Like, it was a tough time, wasn't it?
Oh, tough time. And
But he
it
said
was-
they loved it,
yeah,
and
yeah.
he was very grateful to the school that
Yeah,
he
I
got a
think
great education out
They
of
were
it.
fed up eating bacon and cabbage.
Was that what they were fed?
They
Was
needed
it?
someone
Yeah.
like you in the kitchen.
But then did they have a swimming pool back in those
Oh,
days?
Yeah, we used to. You had to go to swimming class every Friday. Sybil Higgins.
But
used
that
to
must
bring
have
us
been
down.
like a exotic, was it? A swimming pool
Well,
in a
yeah,
school.
It was heated. It was a heated pool actually. She used
Wow.
to love to get into it.
And this is the new school.
Yeah, as I say, that's it's Summerhill is an unbelievable school now. Most of us staff now in Egypt at the moment are out of Summerhill.
Yeah.
That's by accident, really.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not.
yeah, yeah, it
We have lads from all schools around, but a lot from Summerhill.
But hasn't it changed something else?
Oh, it's changed.
When you went there to what it is there now,
well,
like it's.
yeah.
And of course, there's no borders anymore, is there?
no borders anymore.
Yeah.
In fact, I'd say one of our years was when the last few
Or was
borders
it around that time? Yeah.
came to an end then. But it was a great school for sport. The first year I went into it, they won the All-Ireland soccer.
Wow.
Paul McGee was playing. Ski McGee.
Yeah,
the
Paul
famous
McGee,
Ski
the famous, yeah.
It was in Tolka Park, we were up the final. We couldn't believe this.
Wow.
First trip to Dublin maybe in a big...
Well, sure, he became a professional footballer after, didn't he?
Yeah, he went play with QPR. He was
That's
brilliant.
right, yeah.
Brilliant. Played with Sligo Rovers and went across
Wow.
England. Ski McGee, he's still hale and hearty. But,
And is he around
yeah.
Sligo now?
I think he's Galway now with
Galway,
Galway.
okay.
But yeah, 82. I done my living at 77.
Oh no, so you were,
77.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I was just
Yeah.
going into
Do I look
first
that
year.
old, do I?
No, I'm
So
just
you'd say
thinking
10 years, Joe?
77, 82. So I was going into first year when you were doing it.
When I was going out, there you go.
But I went to Inniscrone, I didn't run Summer Hill.
Oh, you went to summer. Yeah, very good.
They wouldn't allow me here, so the nuns took me on instead of the priest.
Yeah, yeah. It could be in a strong, nice part of the world too.
Oh, it was lovely.
Absolutely.
I'd say you've enough there now, Georgie, yeah? We'll head for